Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to episode 15, the Matt podcast. Matty, hooray! It's been, 2 weeks? We had a little
Two
bit of a
weeks.
break last week.
Yes, that's on me. Apologies, people. But look,
Hey,
having
life,
a pregnant wife, who would have thought?
Oh, crazy. The ups and the downs. And that's even before you had the baby.
No. But anyway. Oh well. No, it's good. Good to be here.
Bro.
Hello, I'm here.
Hi, welcome back. I'm back. We're
No.
back.
We're back.
Guys,
We are so back.
we're so back. I don't think we ever left, really. If you watch on YouTube, guys, we never left. You just saw some little bit of extra bit of content last week.
That's right. That's right.
Brother, how you been? What's
Yes, not too bad. Oh man, it's been 2 weeks. Jeez, work has been kicking my ass. If you don't know, if you're not in Australia, there's a heat wave going on at the moment everywhere.
We literally just said, you just said just before we started recording, this is the first night in 3 nights you've been able to even sit in that room.
Yeah.
I've tried with like varying degrees of success to, which we can get into something later, live streaming in here. And like during the day, bro, it's like, 35, 40 degrees outside. It's cooking in here. This room does not get cold air at all.
No.
See, I feel
it.
that. I feel
get
that. So I'm just like, nah.
This room is situated down the other end of the house where literally the only aircon is. So it's brilliant. I've got a ceiling fan on high at the moment, but the
That's
cool
something.
changes started to come through today. So
Oh,
crack the door open over to my left, and it's all right.
lovely.
Yes. But no. I did a thing.
What did you do?
I bought COD.
Oh, shit.
So I've just got to hit my boys up sleeper to
Oh, you're back. This is your year, isn't it?
No, dude. I mean, look, listen. It's the ranked season comes out next week, so I want to dabble in that. You know me. I always like the
Of
ranked
course.
side of things.
100%.
Yeah, I don't know if it's just a sign of me getting older or whatnot, but I'm enjoying this one.
Ooh.
I am actually enjoying COD again. Yeah,
Hey, that's
pretty
good.
nice. Yeah. I think I still need the 50 wins to be able to play ranked. So I'm
Yeah,
Uh,
no kidding.
2 for 2 right now, but it's been too hot in this room to even do anything. So
Yeah, that's fair. Is it 50 wins? Is that like part of their effort to stop hackers?
yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I wonder how that's going.
Yeah, I
guess we'll find out.
well, look, they're in there. They're 100% in there. I mean, if they get like, this is where I think it's like, I really do wish they released rank at the beginning of the release dates of these CODs, because like, I think if you need to get your 50 wins or whatever, then yeah, it will take longer, and it might even deter them even further to actually get into ranked. I think if someone's going to cheat, right, they're going to cheat, whatever. But then the other thing is, it might actually like stick out as well, is how quickly people do get their wins. And so if someone's cheating and then they're able to go into the ranked playlist straight off the rip, they will probably be able to see them and what they're doing
That's fair.
before the rest of the community kind of gets there.
Yeah.
So you could pretty much like self-report yourself just by doing that. So I don't know. It would be a cool way to do it. But yeah, you know me.
100%.
We've always said it. Rank should always be released with these releases. But
I'm so on board with that, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they didn't. Last year they did. And I thought
no, they
they
didn't.
didn't?
No,
I could have sworn they did.
it was earlier. It was definitely earlier.
It was.
So we had like this
before
pre-season. Yeah, it was like this
Yes, that's
pre-season that we
right.
had, and then they did it with season 1. This one they're doing with season 2.
Right, okay, so they've skipped the whole season of it.
Yeah, which is it's pretty good because it kind of comes off the back of the first major.
Yeah.
so
yeah. Vibes are
weekend's-
high. People
yeah.
want to shoot shit.
Yeah, it's not a
in-game.
bad idea, but
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It's yeah, but yeah, completely different game, obviously, as to last year. They've slowed so much down, bro. It's fucking
That's good.
it's good. It's really good, yeah. So you get you get your bloody what's it called? You can't slide anymore. Nowhere near as
Oh.
much. Yeah,
Okay.
nowhere near as far or fast.
Right.
You can still slide cancel, but even then it's not
it's game breaking.
Yeah, it's not game breaking. The biggest change is a bunny hop that you can do on walls.
Kind of like the G slide from
Kind of.
BO3.
No, look, I never played Advanced Warfare,
Yep.
but think of that, but having contact with the wall first.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's not like it's like a movement thing to get around the map. Like it's not. It's pretty hard to like kind
It's
of
not like an evasion tactic.
Well, no, it's not like you can kind of line someone up and then you're gonna win that fight, right? It doesn't feel that way. It's really, really back to sort of pre-aim wins the game, so it's kind of nice.
Damn.
Yeah, dude. Like I'm telling you, man, it might actually be your year. no. Yeah. No.
You're right.
It would be a lot of Look,
you know what the hardest part would be?
I think we'd have a lot of fun on it. In all fairness, I actually do think we would have a lot of fun on it because I think
we always do.
Oh, we do, 100%. But like, yeah, compared to last year, man. I mean, I 100% agree. Like, there was a point where you just went, dude, this is too fast. Like, this is too fast for me, and I get it. Like, it was getting to the point where people were literally pretty much breaking the game, to make any sort of legway in ranked or anything, and you're just like, well, it didn't matter if I outgunned these guys or whatever. It was just like I had to think like 3 heals ahead of me, which, in my opinion, with the practice that we did, I mean, dude, you got there. So it's like,
bro, I mean, look, I was able to hang. There was no issues there. Like 100%. I was getting kills. I was, still playing where I needed to be and all that sort of stuff. Obviously, you have off games and whatever, but like that wasn't really a big drama. We what did we get to diamond something?
Yeah, we got to diamond. Yeah.
Before I just like, I had enough.
Yeah. My goal was to get to diamond because I wanted to just make sure, prove myself. I obviously I think I could have got to crimson, but obviously issue with hacking and cheating and
once you get into that higher stages,
that's where you start seeing them.
100%.
Because they don't have any knowledge of how the game works, they just know that they can kill and
they just know where you are, so they just punch you down and shoot you. Yeah. They're always going to shoot you from behind because they can't actually win a fair gunfight, and that's okay with Activision. Nice.
The other thing that feels really good in that game.
Yes,
just say it, bro. They fixed spawns.
Oh shit! Really?
They fixed spawns, in my opinion. Yeah, there's like, it's very sticky. And it's like, I think it's a credit to the map designs as well. I think there's not as many in the map pool for competitive, which I think helps. And the old maps that are in the competitive playlist anyway are like Raid and
what
is it, Train? No. Express. Yeah, Express.
Yep. Honestly, I haven't seen a single thing on this Call of Duty, so I wouldn't have a clue.
Yeah, so those 2 maps are back in the rotation for competitive, but they obviously always have played quite well. And you can block lanes now. Like you can stop spawn. You can it's good. It actually feels really good. Even in 66.
So the strategies that used to work sort of work again.
Yeah, like you can.
And you're not just getting outgunned on bullshit.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that you have necessarily an anchor. Like I think, like watching some of the pro stuff now and then. It's still that whole idea of like you move forward, person comes off spawn, they pick up spawn, blah 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 blah. It's still that sort of fast. But I think that progression in how teams now play together is never going to leave. It's not going to be like, no, well that's my role now. Everyone sort of moves up to other roles,
For sure.
But definitely, if someone is in a spot, you can guarantee they won't spawn, unless of course they rotate. Yeah. So.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah.
Spawn logic's always been like one of those tricky subjects with Call of Duty because we've had a few games that were absolute dog shit for spawns, and we've had a few that have been pretty like good.
Yeah. No,
I hate throwing it back to like BO3, but spawns in BO3 were actually good. And what was the next? There was not the one after that. The one after Infinite Warfare actually wasn't too bad.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
I kind of fell a bit off the bandwagon after that though.
Because that's the last COD they had before Squad Spawns. So.
Yeah, Squad. That's right. Squad Spawns, what it's called.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, Call of Duty, hey? Well, I think the biggest challenge for me right now would be trying to even just play 50 fucking matches, and even if I win 50% of them, it's going to be 25 wins, which I need to get 50 wins. But yeah, that's not that's just not even real right now.
Yeah, well, the other thing they did change as well was that they're implementing solo and duo parties. It's only being announced today, basically, that solo and duo parties are only in higher ranks. So
Right.
Crimson and above, you can only form 1 to 2 player parties. You can no longer 4-stack until 250. Sorry, 4-player parties can form ranked parties with any combination of ranks as long as all players are diamond ranked or below. As soon as you get to diamond, you can only form a party with players within 2 ranks. But you can only have one other person with you. Yeah.
I don't hate that.
Nah, bronze to platinum has no restriction. So, yeah, as long as I'm in plat, I can still play with bronze. Which, yeah. But then...
That's not bad. I remember, so when
get to that point.
Like, same with last year,
yeah. No, when you get to that point of like, I'm knocking on the door of diamond. It's like, sorry guys, I can't play with you guys anymore.
Yeah, I mean, and that's kind of what happened. Like, you were slightly ahead of us in rank, right? So it was 3 or 4 of us that were playing. Actually, there was 5 of us that were playing. Someone was just rotating out.
Yeah.
Each night. And yeah, you were a little bit ahead of everybody else. You got to diamond, and it's like, oh well, now we can't play with you. So and you're off solo queuing in fucking diamond, and it's like, well, this is no longer fun.
Yeah.
Right. Then I got to diamond, and it's just you and I, and everyone else is trying to catch up. But obviously, nothing against everyone else. But obviously, the experience is a little bit different between you and I and the rest.
And
of
they
the
did really
we were
well.
playing with. They did amazing. But by that stage, like, I can't play with my mates. So what's the point of playing?
Yeah, but that is a ranked scenario, and that's what happens.
Yeah,
I guess if you want to do it. But yeah, no, it's
interesting.
Cool. It is interesting. Yeah, I think I think a lot of people don't have COD this time around, so it's fine. But
it's always in the back of my mind when your COD comes out. I'm like, oh, is this the year I'm just not going to get it? There's been one year that I didn't. I think that was Cold War. I didn't get it until like the month before the next release. I was like, oh, let's give it a whirl. It was on special, whatever. That actually wasn't a bad game.
Yes.
And then yeah, since then I've got every year, and then this year I'm just like, no. I think we played for 3 months last year from release though.
That's right. I think that makes a big difference. Yeah, we kind of that hype cycle of COD.
Yeah, correct.
But interesting that this is the game for 2 years now. Yeah.
Right, that's correct. Yeah. I'm okay, so moving past this game, I'm curious to see if they actually because this will lead them into the next generation consoles. So I'd like to know if they're actually building the next Call of Duty for the next gen consoles, which I would assume would be a new engine.
You reckon there'll be next gen consoles? I don't know. With all the shit that's going on with all the AI stuff at the moment, you reckon they're not going to delay that for like?
I mean, they're not touted till next year anyway. So we're only at the start of 26. That's a solid minimum 18 months.
How old's the PS5 now? Not that old.
I'm pretty sure they've announced. I haven't actually need to check.
Well, you reckon there's a PS6? Really?
Yep. Yeah, there's been teasers and all sorts of stuff floating around.
Oh.
You know how they release, they do benchmark testing and that sort of stuff and send out dev kits and that sort of stuff. A lot of the benchmarking data sheets and things like that have been coming out from those. So, yeah, they're under code names, but like a lot of the time it's pretty easy to nut it out and work out, oh, okay. It's like same with the data miners in different games and stuff like that.
Yeah. I do wonder what they're going to do. Yeah, I don't know. What's the limit of console in terms of next gen? Like, you know what I mean? Like, because I would have thought like we're peaking. Look, we all talk about that whole like PS3 to PS4 era, right? Like PS3 at the end of its cycle and Xbox 360 at the end of their life cycles, man, they were producing games way above.
They had optimized so damn well.
Yeah. And it's like I feel like PS4 never got that opportunity, and even PS5 now. Look, it's really pretty. It's really pretty. Honestly, it's like it's better. These consoles now are better than entry level PCs, right? They're 100%. Running in 60 FPS. They're able to support 4K. Sure, the performance isn't always there if you're running it in 4K, but it can. Yeah. So obviously, I guess the next thing would be 4K running better and in 8K running not as good.
I think. I feel like, so whatever the next gen is going to be the most stable version of 4K that we're going to get at a really nice frame rate. So whether it's 60 or whether it's 80 or 100, whatever, I think that, that will be The more I'm actually listening to, because I've listened to a couple of podcasts since we last streamed, the more I'm listening to, the more I'm leaning towards the opinion that we are currently in the peak of gaming, as the format we have now with PCs and consoles. I don't know specifically what's going to be next, but as we've talked about before with
Full
AI and all the
immersion.
different, yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, I'm sure everybody's seen Ready Player One.
Yeah.
That I don't see a
That's got to
world
be
where
that's got to be the
that'll happen. That will happen,
yeah.
in my opinion.
Yeah.
It'd be too stupid. It would be not stupid, but it would be silly not to, not just for the entertainment and immersion and that sort of stuff from it, but like the implications globally in terms of kids being able to have access to study and anybody being able to have access to study and internet, and it basically sort of it levels the playing field for what you can actually learn and what you can become and all that sort of stuff. So I think that's coming, but in terms of where we are in terms of gaming right now, if you've got a really like a high-end gaming PC like what we've got, we're scratching it millimeters. Like
Yeah.
what am I going to do?
Yeah,
Go and
yeah.
upgrade from 64 gig of RAM to 128? Or am I
Yes.
going to go and upgrade the CPU, which is the last year's Ultra 9 to next year's Ultra 9? Like you're talking minuscule upgrades. It doesn't really do a whole lot. So it's now up to, and that's the other thing, as you said, like by the end of PS3, they'd really like optimize the shit out of it and games were crispy. The devs at the moment are having a hard enough time releasing a game that lasts longer than 3 months and doesn't get flatlined like Anthem or Wiped, right?
Whoa. Too
Yeah.
soon.
Well, I mean, that only happened a couple of weeks, 2 weeks.
It did, yeah. You're right. You're right. Yeah. That's right.
So in saying that, right, the current hardware we have is not even close to being optimized. Not even remotely close. They're literally doing it on the fly right now. So I don't know. I think where we're at now is peak. Maybe the next 12, 18 months, absolute tops will be peak gaming. And then we're going to see, I don't know, whatever's going to come next. And geez, I don't know what's going to be. Maybe it's the 120-inch, screen in your gaming glasses.
See, but that's essentially hardware. No, like that's not necessarily. I think it's going to come down to a lot of the development of the cycle of game, and I think back then they spent a lot more time developing those games. Like it was a two-year cycle, and now we're down to a year cycle. Most of the time, the advancement in technology as well. Like I make like asset wise and things like that. They're able to there's processes they can speed up.
Of course.
However, I wonder how much impact it's actually having on the overall optimization of games, because we are seeing things that are kind of coming out, especially lately, half baked, and it's just like things that, I don't know about you. I don't know if you've experienced a game like recently. I know that you haven't been in gaming as much, but like when you do try a new game or whatever, there are just some things you just go, man. Well, I felt like that should have been sharper. Or that bit's a bit rough. Or
prime example, right? The only game I have played a little bit of in the last couple of weeks, or not even the last couple of weeks, the last month since Christmas, is probably Tiger Woods and Magic Arena. But they've been making they've been making PGA games since the 90s. Yeah, the 90s. They've been making PGA golf games since the 90s. So you now have 30 plus years of how the fuck to make a goddamn golf game, right?
That's right.
Now, I know 2K's only come on board relatively recently, but I mean, god damn it, guys, stand on the shoulders of the giant, stand on the shoulders of giants that come before you. When I loaded that game up, I literally looked and I was like, 2008's ringing, wants its game back.
Yeah.
Two patches later, and a bunch of updates in the store, because the store is the most important thing. The battle pass is the most important thing for any game nowadays, and it's looking a bit better. I'm like, bro, this doesn't look. I remember playing the Tiger Woods PGA games back in the day on 360 that were looked exactly the same. There's been no change. The lighting is a little bit better. That's about it. Playability, no difference. They reckon that every year they're reinventing the wheel with this shot stick and true feel this and blah blah blah. And it's like, brother, I'm using a joystick to hit a golf ball, in a game. I'm not out there actually hitting it. Like, it doesn't need to be. It's not that deep.
No, that's right. Yeah,
it's not that deep. But yeah, that's probably the only game I have noticed that exact thing. Like, little optimization, and they've got 30 years of history behind it. And that's what I'm curious about. I'd like to see. I don't know if someone's done a study on it, but the World of Warcraft has been around forever, yeah, and is still killing it to this day. Fortnite's been around now for 10 plus years, still
That's
killing
crazy
it.
to
Counter
think
Strike's
that.
still killing it. So, what is it about those games that keeps people coming back? What is it about those games that they don't need to keep
Look,
changing and updating their game
well,
every year, like Call of Duty? Like, why has Call of Duty been updating their game every
yeah.
goddamn year? Obviously,
think-
money, but
I think WoW. Look, I think WoW actually, it's funny enough, out of all those, doesn't actually fit that
probably
of
not,
what you
no.
just said, because I think WoW is actually a ream for this. I think it's dying.
Rinse him. Ooh.
The only reason is because I believe that the attention span of generation, it's generational, in my opinion. I think the reason
Yeah.
Fortnite is so successful is I can't believe it's 10 years, right? It started as a PvE game, but yeah, I think generations are playing that game and keeping it alive because Fortnite is accessible. I think there's a lot of accessibility in these sort of games that are lasting long these times. You know, like I think the reason Arc Raiders is doing stupidly well is because it's accessible. You've got your Fortnites. I think WoW, unfortunately, it's accessible for sure, but there is a learning curve, and a lot of the community is stuck in that whole elitist sort of phase where a lot of people. That's why a lot of people went back to WoW Classic. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I think that they especially when they rebooted WoW Classic, relaunched it, a lot of people now are going back, not only because they're coming up to now the better or the nostalgic expansions, but you've also got that it is nostalgia. So it's not really like, sure, there would be their kids coming in playing with their parents in WoW Classic because they would have been like, this is what I used to do, and now they get to experience it with them, which is a really cool thing to think of. But
they're not, and instead they're like, fuck off, Dad, I want to play Fortnite.
That's right.
Because
their
generation attention span, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
So
like
I think
goldfish
those
stats now.
Yeah, and I think it's one of those things like I also think the reason League is on the decline. If you look at any chart or anything as well, it's the same thing. League of Legends is on the decline for that very reason as well. Is no one has 30 minutes, which is wild to say, but 30 minutes apparently is not enough attention span for a game to last. Hence why I think this 15-minute surrender mentality is so apparent in ranked, because it's like, well, you're defeated. There's no reason you should have queued, in my opinion. But
yep, agreed.
That's purely because the game has evolved as well. Like, the devs have to make it exciting to keep it going.
Yeah.
And I think that's why Fortnite has seasons, and they have changed a lot. Like, really, when you think, I saw, it's funny, it's weird, man. In my YouTube shorts, recommended. Look, I don't know if it was the first ever kill or the first ever win in Fortnite, but it was labeled that, and it was two guys in season 1, and they were just having a blast, right?
Yeah, right.
And it was really, really humbling to watch it, you know, because you just had these two mates, like you and I just jumped on Fortnite for the first time, bro. We all remember season 2. It was peak. But I
remember the tail of season 1, man.
Oh, bro. Season 1, season 2, season 3.
Yeah.
Dude, that was you could talk to anyone at that time period, and you could have just been like, yo, you want to jump on a Fortnite? And everyone was playing.
Pretty much. Yeah.
But yeah, this movement, the way it looked, the way it played, there were no build-offs, or no one knew how to build. Yeah,
they didn't work that out till season 4.
Yeah, they all thought it was going to be
season 5, because I came back.
Why would I need to edit?
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, everyone just made their ramp.
Oh, that's
with
just
walls.
leftover from PvE. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, and it's really funny.
All of a sudden, you're boxing and changing the windows and doors and sides and shooting them through the wall that's not constructed yet. And apparently, they just die through wall. And you're just like, hang on a second.
Yeah,
I am not.
Well, that's really funny. That even that mentality, right? You thought that someone built a wooden wall. You didn't. No one shot them. At the start, no one literally shot the wall that they made.
You used to just build up around it and try and
and then you'd
find
shoot
where
the
they
guy
were.
that's peeking their head out.
Yeah,
It's like, Yeah,
And then
no,
we
it
worked
was
out we
wild.
had RPGs that could just destroy the whole damn
Yeah.
thing.
But now
And that
watching
was
it
a lot of
now,
fun.
man, watching it now is just crazy. But you know, once again, same thing. They've made it accessible by introducing collaborations and crossovers and skins, and
They're almost as
Kill
smart
it.
as Red Bull. They're almost as smart as Red Bull with their marketing, how they've gone about it.
yeah. And so
As a
that's
hot
why I think,
take.
I just think,
Yeah.
that's pretty wild, actually. Yeah, crazy. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just such. I think it's one of those things, and as I said, I'd like to see if there's someone's done a study. I need to look that up. Actually, it'd be interesting to see if someone's done a study and actually try to, because a lot of those games have captured lightning in a bottle, right? They've found a recipe that works. They've found a recipe that's easy to tweak, just enough to keep people coming back, so it feels the same, but it does change. And then, oh, look at that! I got to get this skin because Ariana Grande signed it. Whatever. I don't even know.
Well, the $500 league skins speak for themselves. So
Are they actually good?
They're by far the best skins they've released. Yeah.
Okay, well that's good.
Yeah.
$500, you want to get a bit of bang for buck.
Yeah. Oh well, Fakers is iconic. So yeah,
That's good. I like it.
yeah. The Ari skin's
Over.
insane.
$500 though.
Yeah.
Whoa. $500 for a skin in League of Legends, but they still haven't managed to restock any Rift-bound product in Australia. Riot, what the fuck are you doing?
Well, I mean, look, to be honest, even that side of things, man, Riot had to pull in the reins. There's no doubt in my mind that Riot won't have a game in every genre one day, right? That's
Wouldn't be surprised, yeah.
That's their ultimate goal. They had, what they have? They had 2XKO. They released, that's the last one, their fighter. They were always going to plan to release that. They obviously had their league. They're still working on the MMO. The MMO's coming.
I am looking forward to that, I'll be honest.
Me too.
Yeah.
We love the lore. We like the lore. The atmosphere. Yeah. The whole story of League and the different, continents and how they interact with each other. And I mean, Arcane's, they released a TV show. So there's things that they wanted to do, but then they pulled, there were 3 projects, man, that they were working on as well, and they pulled them. They just instantly went, no, we can't do it.
Yeah.
Because money. Now, other thing as well is that all was around after the aftermath of COVID, and we know that at the end of that there was always an inflation and an absolute amount of money that was just festering.
It had been thrown at people, so yeah, it was all.
And they employed so many more people, and unfortunately, now we're at the other end of that, and all the resources, unfortunately, they can't afford anymore.
Decisions were made, and I think
wild?
everybody just tried to do the best. Everyone tried to do the best with what they could at the time. I like to think that anyway. That's the optimist in me.
Well,
realistically,
you're expanding that. Every studio is expanding that rapidly. You have to do it.
Correct. And I mean, but it was, I don't know. I think that was always bound to sort of fall on its face after what happened. If the entire world's basically locked in their house, what are they going to do? There's only so much you can do until you decide, hey, maybe I'll give this gaming thing a crack. I'll buy a console. I'll buy a console, play some games. And then all the devs like, holy shit.
That's right.
But yeah.
Speaking of video games, and not being in COVID anymore, I saw a movie last night.
You saw
the first time. I saw a movie for the first time in the cinema since last year.
Yeah, well, that's a long time ago.
It was a very long time ago. I saw. Now I don't know if you have seen anything on it, but Markiplier released a movie.
Didn't even know.
Cool, awesome. Yep. So he created a movie. Excuse me. He created a movie that was based on the video game Iron Lung. It's one of his, I would say, all-time favorites. If you guys aren't aware of who Markiplier is,
YouTube,
just type his name in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
I
find
don't think it needs introductions. But yes, one of the most influential YouTubers out there, and all he does is play a bunch of video games, and he's one of the most humble people I think you'd ever probably have a genuine conversation with, in my opinion.
Yeah.
If I ever did. I haven't done that. Just saying, he just looks like the kind of guy, He's just a nice guy.
He's a chill guy.
Yeah. So he's been working on this project for 2 years. So it was trying to get off the ground for 4 years. He released before this happened. He actually produced and directed and starred in a TV series, a limited series that was released on Amazon Prime. So he got a contract with them called The Edge of Sleep. Now that was only released in NA, but obviously there are ways around that you can do that. I'm not going to advertise how to do that. But yeah, there was a way. And then awesome, like I think it was towards the end of last year, it actually got released on the other Amazon Primes. So Australia did end up actually getting it, which is really cool. And it's a great series. Yeah, Edge of Sleep's what it's called. Very fascinating, very original idea.
I'll have to ask my dad about it. He always watches these sort of fringe type movies and series, and I walk past, I'm like, "What are you watching?"
Yeah, no, it's a very good good concept. It's a great yeah. I think you'd actually really like it. It's only like 6 episodes, but yeah, it's
that is right up my alley.
Oh yeah. And yeah, Markiplier actually not a bad actor. I'm gonna be real. He can actually act. Now, I think the only thing that he suffers from is I think it'd be really hard for people. I've seen a lot. I've been monitoring the reviews, bro. I'll get to a why. But I think a lot of people would be like really difficult to separate Markiplier from Markiplier. Does that make sense? So like,
yeah, I understand.
He's playing an actor. Or he's playing a role in a movie, and all you're seeing is Mark. You're not seeing the character. And it took me a little bit last night. I'm not gonna lie. When I first saw him, I was like, so weird that I'm watching a YouTuber.
In a movie playing a different character. That's so strange. Yeah,
correct. So it's actually broken a few records.
Has it really?
Yes. So when they were developing it, so I don't know if you played or seen Iron Lung, the video game. A very simple game. Well, simple game I say, but so there's an event that happens right in the world, right? So we expand to the stars and the planets and blah blah blah, right? And we've basically humanity's thriving, and then all of a sudden there's this event called the Quiet Rapture. Ooh. And all the stars and planets disappear.
Jesus,
just go.
What?
Yep. And all that's left are starships and spaceships that weren't on those planets, right?
What
so space stations and starships, yeah. And then out in all this vast, like, sorry, all the habitable planets.
Habitable, yeah,
habitable, yeah. All those ones, they're still they're gone, right? Yeah, right. But then there's this one planet that, for some reason, is just completely made out of human blood.
Sick.
So the ocean, it's just a planet and a sea of blood. So they find that there must be a source of why. So what they do is they send these people, being convicts, because why not?
Yes.
They
British Empire.
They send them into these submarines, these submersive things called iron lungs, and they're literally what you think they are, a big submarine, small submarine, that they dunk down in. Yep.
The kind that just visited the Titanic with the Xbox controller.
This was released before it. So
thank God.
Yeah. And he doesn't. So I'll get to that as well. There is a bit of a foreshadowing part about that. Yeah. So they go. Yeah. They get sent down, and what they do is they have to weld them in shut. Right. That's their way. So they basically go and find what they need to find, and then their reward is to get out, essentially. But
fair. Yeah. They don't get out.
They don't really get out. No. Anyway, so it sends them down to the sea floor, right? And the only thing is that because everything's welded shut, you can't see where you're going, right? So the way that they do it is they have a camera mounted to this iron lung that you press now and then, and it actually takes a picture of where you are in the map or the world, the planet.
Yeah.
Okay. So what you do is in the game is that you've got you have an arrow that basically tells you your direction, and you have a map that's got a grid section, and so blindly you're working out coordinates wise where you are and taking pictures now and then to reference back to the map to see if you're on the right path.
Jesus. Or not. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So the premise of that is basically following Markiplier being a convict inside one of these iron lungs, and he is trying to navigate as well through these 5 points of interest that he needs to go and explore. I would class it as a psychological horror. Yes, very much so. Yes, it's a horror. It's a horror, but it's psychological. Yeah, you are. It's. I obviously saw it with Ellie. She has seen more horror movies than me. If you guys don't know me, I'm a terrible. I hate them.
Me too.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of them.
No.
However, this one was like thrillerish, and I was glued to it. I just could not stop watching it.
Good one will do that.
There was no like. Yeah, it was just all in here. It wasn't all like the sound design. Absolutely nailed it. Yeah, they got some big they got some good actors in there, man. Like they got Troy Baker. So a lot of them were voice actors. Because it was only Mark inside the Iron Lung, and they were talking through like radios to him and stuff like that, and whatnot. They actually had there is like, I don't want to spoil too much, but there is cameos, which is really cool. There's a cameo of the actual dev of the game in it, which is really cool.
Oh, that's sick.
But yeah, you are literally, it's the entire time you are inside this Iron Lung, right? So yeah, it's just what goes on and what happens in there, and the story evolves and whatnot. Obviously, no spoilers alert, but the record's broken whilst they were filming. They used, so being a sea of blood, they used 80,000 gallons of fake blood. They were all real effects. So,
wild.
Yeah, they broke the record. The amount of fake blood
used on a set.
Yeah.
What?
Funny enough, he actually got an eye infection from. Yeah, and you realize there is a scene. You go, towards the end, you go, oh shit. That's probably where he got it. Yeah, that's probably where he got it.
That's
so
nuts.
Yeah, so basically he obviously was advertising this and whatnot, and he was trying to push through Hollywood. Hollywood was denying him from all this stuff, blah blah blah.
Of course.
Completely self-funded, by the way.
The power of YouTube.
Completely self-funded. It costs just under $5 million to make.
Wow.
Right? Its opening weekend, this weekend,
yeah,
5.5 million.
Beautiful.
It is actually it's the number one as of today how I was talking. It's probably
Saturday,
America's
31st of January.
It's the number one movie in America.
Really? That's nuts.
And it's beating Sam Raimi's movie right now.
What the fucking hell is Sam Raimi's movie?
I can't remember. It's another horror movie, actually. Really funny. Yeah. So
a lot of horror movies, man.
Oh, it's crazy. Yeah, it's nuts.
Are people really that fucked up?
I think it's just like that. You know that. It's the unknown kind of.
Yeah.
No, I know. I must admit, man, I was in there because I went in completely blind. I didn't.
Oh, shit.
This is the first movie. You know me. I like watching trailers. Right?
Of course, yeah.
This is the first movie I went into in a long time blind. I didn't know what to expect.
Okay.
Like, Ellie showed me the trailer, and I don't remember it. So I was just like, okay, I'll just go in, like, yeah, whatever. And then, like, we're there, right? And all the teasers are starting, like, all the trailers for it. I'm like, hang on. Why is this showing? Why is this horror movie showing? And I'm going, I turn to Ellie and I'm like, is this a horror? And she goes, yeah. I'm like,
and you're just like,
what am I doing? What am I doing here?
All of a sudden, I shit my pants.
That's right. So, yeah, the other thing that was meant to happen with it, well, it was only ever meant to be released in 40 to 50 cinemas. That was originally the plan.
Okay.
Right? It got, I guess, the community that Mark has.
Yeah.
It actually had, like, I guess, the, what do they call them? Green startup stuff, like the green roots or whatever, grassroots.
Grassroots.
So they started campaigns to get it into more cinemas as a community. I'm going to show you a graph, or I'm going to show you the map. So there is a website you can go to for Iron Lung. Let me just do this real quick. I'm just going to... So this will show Markiplier's face everywhere. This is where the cinemas are. So we just do that. If I just... I don't know if you can see that number there. 4,105 theaters. And they just keep He's working on getting them in there. If I zoom out to the world, that's where he is.
Wow, dude.
He got it into over 4,000 theaters.
That's very impressive. He's absolutely
Very.
crushed it.
Yeah, and he made a YouTube the other day, and he could not believe it. It got picked up by
Alice Springs, are you for real?
Yeah, that's right, Australia. So it's showing in 20 cinemas now in Adelaide. I don't know how many. The 44 in New South. Well, that's like I think that's Sydney. Yeah, that area. 90. Yeah, 9. Yeah, 40 in Sydney. Like 48 near Queensland. Yeah, bro. 65 in Victoria. Yeah. It was only meant to run a weekend, today and tomorrow. It is going for a week in some places.
That's so sick.
It's a crazy thing, isn't it? It's just, yeah, it's
the pivot from like YouTube now into cinema. What can't these YouTubers do? I mean, and the power of a community. This is literally what we've talked about for years with Sleeper, bro.
So, that's right.
Content.
So the only thing that okay, so I don't know how to approach this subject. All right, so I went to the cinemas last night, and the demographic of people that were there.
Yeah,
they
all look like what, us, our age?
Nah,
younger.
Nah, I don't know how to describe it, bro. But they there's definitely a type.
Was there a shitload of like Skibidi Riz type shit, or
it was like, look. All I can say, right, is the communities and stuff like that are wild, in my opinion. It's just, it honestly felt like we were walking into like a bunch of misfits.
Right.
Yeah, like okay, so like Helly and I, right, we went, whoa, we don't feel like we belong here. Like, it was a weird feeling. Not gonna lie.
That's so strange.
Yeah, we walked in and we're like, okay, interesting. Yeah, you got like us. There was a couple that looked similar to us, and then they were older generation. I'm telling you, 50-year-old people.
Yeah,
and then you had people that your Skibby Riz people. It crazy the community he has, how broad and wide. Like, you know how when you see the analytics on like YouTube and you look at the demographics, bro. He's covered it all.
It should just be like even bars all the way through the whole thing.
Right.
That's sick. Ours peaks at like 30 to 35 years old, which is right in our wheelhouse, funnily enough, guys.
That's right. Yeah, that's it.
Right in our wheelhouse.
It's crazy. I just like, dude, and then look, it's one of those movies that it builds. It's a slow burner. It has to build. And then eventually it gets to the end and you're just like, what? Right? The only thing that I'm not liking so far, and this actually started happening in the cinema that we were in as well, because you could tell that majority of these people are online majority of their time, like we are, right? They started to sound like Twitter already. In terms of
in the cinema.
Yeah. So they were starting to.
You mean what?
Create these theories and create like Reddit posts like in real time. Like it literally sounded that way, and I was like, guys, just chill.
Fuck up and watch the movie.
Like just chill for a second. Yeah, the movie just ended, and we're already like theorizing what that actually meant. No. He made the movie.
Yeah,
he created art. Right?
Believe it or not,
that's what media is. It's art. Yeah, that's his interpretation. I understand if you want to have a conversation about it, but don't theorize about what apparently did or did not happen because he wanted it to be how it happened.
Yeah, but oh my god, are they all going to wait for the extended cut?
And it's already. I was curious to see what Twitter would do today, right? Because America's finally woken up and blah blah blah. And I must admit, dude, guys, come on,
that bad?
Yeah, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Look, it's getting good reviews, getting bad reviews, blah blah blah. But in the like, guys, seriously, we just got to chill on the theories, yeah. Like I get it, I do, I understand, because there are some in that bits where you're just like, shit, do I actually get this? Like, what is actually happening in this movie, right? There's a lot of psychological shit going on, right? I get it, guys. I get it.
A lot of people in the cinema that aren't equipped to deal with psychological thrillers.
Yeah, but
Not even by a long shot.
That's right. I don't know, man. There was
describing.
it's like I don't know. Maybe it's just the way my brain thinks now and then, right? But I feel like now and then when a director, for instance, wants to misdirect, right? Like misdirection, right? In a movie, it exists. Yeah. So they throw things, curveballs that you go, was that real, or was that not real? And this is the entire movie. By the way, this is kind of like how it all is, yeah? It's all like, oh, shit, was that real or was this real? Or was that real or that no? You know,
I don't know what to believe. Inception.
And at the end, it kind of starts to, like any video game,
ties it all together.
Starts to bring it all together, and you're like, okay, it kind of makes sense now. I kind of understand. If I don't understand everything, that's fine, because I believe that the misdirection of not understanding audio or not understand, like, I could talk about Tenet as well with Christopher Nolan. The reason why there are parts that you can't understand is because he doesn't actually fucking want you to understand them.
Yeah, that's right.
It doesn't make any difference if you did understand the context. It's to disorientate you enough so that you don't know what's going on.
Yeah, correct. And so that you walk out of the cinema and you start yapping about...
I haven't stopped thinking about it.
Yeah.
I've not stopped thinking about it. Yeah. It's an incredible movie. I urge everyone that can to go and see it while you can. If not, wait till it releases on something, because it will, and I hope it does. I hope streaming platforms pick it up.
Well, YouTube just pays him a stack of cash that says, here you go, buddy. Chuck this on your channel. Yeah.
Watch it. Because the sound design, in my opinion, the soundtrack, in my opinion, unbelievably good. The soundtrack, I can't remember I really do wish, but the composer, music by, he rivals Dune.
Yeah, wow, that's impressive.
Like, in my opinion, right? This is all opinion, but guys, yeah, it's one of the most original things I've seen in quite a while, and I know it's based on a video game, but yeah, I think passionately and from someone that's going blind, I was expecting not much, and then I'll be honest, half an hour into the movie, I was like, shit, this might be a rough ride. This might be bad, and then by the end of it, I was sold. Yeah, I was sold.
That's cool.
Yeah.
It's good that it was out, changed your opinion sort of midway through.
Yeah, no, 100%. Yeah. But yeah, so that was something else that I wanted to talk about. Sorry I wasted all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's unlocked. Yes. Yeah. No, I get it. Yeah,
I guess I have to go see it.
Yeah, bro. No, it's good.
I don't have time to go see it.
No, don't go see it. Yeah, that's all right. No, we'll talk about it after I tell you, bro. But yeah, look, honestly, it's even piqued my interest in playing the video game. So,
how old's the video game?
Video game was released in 22, I believe. Yeah.
Oh, so not that.
That was the other thing. I was gonna say. So he released that, right? Okay. Just for context, he released it. The game was worth, I believe at the time, $3. Okay.
You know.
He put it up $2, and people stopped buying it because they boycotted it because it was too expensive.
$5.
Yep.
$5.
Yep.
People are shit.
So anyway, it could be on sale right now. Look, I could be wrong. But even so, it's an indie game. It's an indie game. It's not much, right? It's not much. It could be $15. He put it up to $2. Whatever, right? Whatever it is. It's $2. Anyway, you're supporting an indie company. It's one person that made this game.
Yeah, correct.
Anyway, so he saw around the time of the submarine happening, like that whole implosion thing, his sales skyrocketed. How fucked up is that?
That's weird, man.
And even he was
people wanted to get
disturbed.
the underground.
They wanted, they were seeing it as like an experience and understanding what they were going through on the Titan. And it's like, dude, are we good?
I'm at the point of
he
that.
Was really uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, anyway.
Yeah, that's a bit strange. But
so
anyway.
hold that. I'm gonna take that can. I'm gonna put it on the shelf. We're not gonna talk about that.
That's never coming back. Yeah,
that's not coming back. We're gonna have a bonfire in about 2 years' time. Your house, my house, whatever.
That's going to be one of them. We're going to reflect on that conversation we had because we're going to do a best of in a year's time.
That's right.
That'd be really fun, actually.
Yeah, I'm keen. Yeah. I'm sure like Riverside might just make a best of for us. It does everything.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Where I don't even know.
Yep.
I've had a busy 2 weeks too, but you know what? We'll save that for episode
Imagine if that was
16.
it. Just cut it there. I had a busy week too, and just cut it there. See you next one. Bye. No, it's fine.
Yeah. There's a couple of things I was going to go to, but we'll save that for next.
Yeah.
Because
That's fair.
there's more of that stuff coming out. Literally, even as we speak, there's posts and stuff coming. So
Yes,
I'm keen. One of them's a game, one of them's a show, and the other is a release of another game, but it's a physical game. So yeah.
Oh yes, Fable. Yes, that'll be a good one. Tune into that one. Fable. Yes.
Fabled.
God, I love the look of it.
I know.
Is it too ambitious? That should be it. Is it too ambitious? It's a lot in it, man. It's a lot in the right
but
build.
okay, hang on. Guys, just wait.
We can open. Yeah, we can open the can a little bit. We got a bit of time.
We got a little bit. Where's the
Fable? Sneak peek.
I've lost the post. The
list of what they're apparently going to have in it. Yeah. So apparently it's more ambitious than GTA 6, but they're going to release it next year.
I don't know if it's more ambitious than GTA 6 because GTA 6 haven't told us anything about what they're actually doing, and they just said, "Hey, we're making a game." You guys are just assuming everything.
Yeah,
which is great.
I think the craziest thing that got me in that Fable announcement, man, is the idea that you can basically own an entire town.
Okay, so my history with Fabled, right, is I never actually got to play the game.
Yeah.
At all. I only ever heard stories from friends, and this is back in Fabled. Fabled 1, 2, 3. I think 3 was a bit of a flop from what I gathered.
Yeah,
which is maybe why they put it on ice for quite a long time.
And then they released the Fable anniversary. Yeah.
Yes. That's when I actually looked at getting into it, but at the time I was like, that ship sailed, whatever. But now, here in 2026, Fabled is coming out again next year, but it's a new game. I've got the list. The thing that stood out to me, right? Thousands of NPCs have daily schedules. What? Who programmed that? And what's their schedules look like? Do you have like I got a 10 o'clock meeting with Janine from HR because the man down the road just bought the house.
Yeah, Truman Show.
That's wild.
Yeah. The other thing is like, you kill a giant and it takes the housing prices down in that town, and they don't think much of you because there's a rotting giant at the front of their house. Like, bro. Yeah, it's
prices
dude.
Should go up really. Now you don't have a giant.
100%, dude.
And this is all the little stories and bits and pieces I've heard of Fabled over the years. More so like when I was in high school and whatnot. But it looks really cool. If they can even achieve like a new standard of what they had done previously, because again, the stories I've heard of all this stuff as an open world RPG, which that game wasn't even open world at the time, I don't believe, not fully, not like what this is going to be.
There were towns, there were towns for sure.
Yeah,
you could.
They were limited
around
by the technology of their time. Howard Stark. This is going to be sick because we can actually play it, and I know it's single player.
Yeah.
It's a big gift for single player games, bro.
That's the only way you can do it. I'm gonna sign it. I'm gonna. This is my last thing. I've made a pact to myself this year.
Okay.
Every game that I
more
start,
than 3 months.
I want that too. Every game that I start, I'm gonna finish.
Ooh.
Yeah. So I'm almost done Final Fantasy VII.
Nice.
I don't know why. Is it Final Fantasy VII? No, Final Fantasy Final. Yeah. So I'm nearly finished that. So yeah, the next game I start, whatever it be, I will finish it. And I think that's because I think that we're at this point, like we've spoken about it, right? Like live service stuff, it never actually ends. So you never really get that sense of accomplishment or a sense of like, oh man, that was a good story, or like sure, we were at the end of a 10-year cycle of Destiny 2 with the Light and Dark saga, but now we're back into another one. It just started up again. So.
Destiny 2 related there, you said it's nice to be able to finish something. In my mind, Destiny 2 finished at Edge of Fate. Final Shape. That was where
these are just the stories
finished.
after.
And now I'm like, even though the Star Wars thing came out, I played a bit of it, a few hours through it. I'm just really struggling to get into it because I'm just like, but Destiny's finished. And I know it's not, and I know there's like plenty more content to come, but I'm just like,
I mean, look, Honestly, I'd say this story is probably better than the Light and Dark saga.
Yeah, it
Like,
probably is. It probably is,
yeah,
but
yeah.
the fatigue of doing that
The
for
fatigue
me
of
is
it
just
is,
like, man, I've got no interest at the moment.
The fatigue as well is also radio silence from the dev is not helping it at all. But yeah, no, I agree 100%. So yeah, to find that, I guess, outlet of feeling like
you've
I'm
just kind of unlocked a little something in my brain. I'm gonna have to ponder that until next week's episode, because that's really interesting. And it's funny also you say that, because I've been thinking about picking up Cyberpunk, because I haven't played through Cyberpunk.
no,
I played the
100%.
first mission.
Yeah,
Played the first mission.
Yeah.
Blew my PC up, so I put it away. I refunded it and happy days, whatever. I haven't picked it up since.
On my PS5 right now, I've got Cyberpunk installed.
Nice. You have to finish Final Fantasy first.
I have to finish Final Fantasy first. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I can't have more than one game on the go at the moment. It doesn't work.
It makes sense. And that's why I'm kind of like, all right, I might actually do that. And yeah, now you've said, I'm like, yeah, you know what?
Yeah.
Let's fucking do that.
Yeah,
And then that's good, because that leads into 007 this year, and then that leads into GTA 6 this year.
Exactly.
And then it leads into Fable next year.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh, I'm just going to be a single player game from now on. Single player dad life. I'll join Discord.
I mean, look,
obviously.
it gives you, and it also gives you time to pause. Like, that's the biggest thing for me, especially now with, Ellie being pregnant and stuff. And I have to pause now and then. I've got to help her. So it's just like, when can I do that? You know, I can't really do that in a league game. I can't do that in like a COD game. Sure, they run shorter because it's 15 minutes. I can leave the lobby. I can't leave the lobby in league because I get punished for 7 years. But
yes,
anyway,
yeah, my wife's had a baby. Meanwhile, you've got a fucking lifetime ban on League of Legends. Thanks, assholes.
Actually, it was pretty funny. There was a our good friend Stove was playing a league game the other day, and one of the excuses that he got hit with is, "Sorry, bro, my wife just divorced me. I gotta go." And then he literally left the game.
Nah, really?
I was like, "What do you mean, dude?" Wow. Yeah, it didn't come back as well.
I don't blame him if he just got divorced.
Yeah, poor goat. Yeah, unreal.
Oh wow. Oh,
I want. Yeah, I just want. That's an excuse that someone has used. So that's good.
I missed that boat, I guess.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Yes.
Yeah. You know what, guys? That is the end of episode 15 of the podcast. If you're still sticking around, thank you very much.
Thanks for listening to me talk.
I kind of want to check that game out. Whatever it's called.
Iron Lung. Yeah.
I'm kind of like, definitely. Ooh, you've piqued my interest.
It has. Look, man, it's piquing my interest. So
maybe it's a next week thing.
Yeah,
have a crack. See if I get.
Let us know if you have played it as well, and if you have seen the movie as well. Please let us know, because I'd love to create a conversation around that, because I think he's done an incredible job for a YouTuber. And so crazy, I read an article today about Jacksepticeye looking at a film to direct as well, or star in at least. But so is this what YouTubes are doing? Oh yeah, true. Yeah. Maybe, dude, this is a whole.
I think just like a closing thought here. I think PewDiePie's got the formula right. He blew up the channel, and now he doesn't give a fuck.
And now he just makes AI shit.
Yep. And now he's just having fun doing exactly what he wants when he wants, living in a country that he wanted to live in with his family. And you know what? That's wicked. I'm so stoked for him. That's where it's got to. You don't have to worry about anything anymore. That's a win.
Yeah, he's leveled up in life. You level up in life. Let's go, baby.
Correct. All right, guys. We will catch you next week. Be safe. Have fun. Keep your pants on.
Oh, you don't have to.
Or not.